Hi, I'm James Wilkinson and I've been a travel editor for over 20 years. On this show, we're going to take you to some of the world's most amazing destinations, from the big cities to the great regional areas. We'll take you inside some of the world's best hotels, bars, restaurants, and much more. Right now, we're in Singapore, and this is Wayfarer. Well, Sentosa is about 20 minutes away from Singapore, and right now we're in one of the most luxurious resorts on the island of Sentosa, the Sofitel, and joining me today is the General Manager, Porter, and mate, what a great resort, literally so close to Singapore.
Well, thank you very much. It's my pleasure to welcome you here.
This is such a beautiful, nice resort, isn't it?
Oh yes, indeed. It's wonderful, and as you said, it's just 20 minutes from the busy city. So that's the place when you come and rest and enjoy.
Now, very appropriately, we've got some afternoon tea here, and because you are so close, a lot of people like to escape Singapore, don't they, and come over here and have afternoon tea, be it if they're travellers or locals in Singapore.
Oh, indeed, especially over weekends when we have lots of staycations coming. But at the same time, during the week, the guests will just come here and enjoy the beautiful bar property and at the same time Sentosa Island.
Well, we're now in the biggest villa here at the Sofitel Sentosa Resort and Spa, and mate, this is also one of the biggest in Singapore, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, and that's our Villa du Jardin.
And it's, if you look at it, I mean, what do people want? This is obviously a 2-bedroom villa, it's got a plunge pool. Are these kind of things that you don't get a lot of in Singapore?
No, well, not really, not this size.
Yeah.
That's something that is very convenient, because a part of staycation, of being and staying here and have a relaxing time in Singapore. Yeah. At the same time, you can organize a party.
Yeah, of course.
Wedding, solemnizations.
So we've got the great amazing amenities. Again, one of those really small but great Sofitel touches, isn't it?
Yes, as a part of our amenities, we have a great design. I mean, which is again touch of French and French elements, not only in the villa but around the property.
Yeah, I noticed that with Sofitel, like coming here, those things like the champagne's better, the amenities are better, the service is better, and you know that goes from an unbranded hotel years ago. But mate, thank you so much for showing us around such a wonderful hotel. Your hospitality has been amazing as always.
Thank you very much.
And merci.
Pleasure is mine.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We've got some fresh new young talent doing some things that I know you haven't heard before.
1, 2, 3, listen.
Well, Singapore's got one of the best bar cultures to be found anywhere in the world, and today I'm joined by two of the best in the city. Jason Williams from Proof & Company in 28 Hong Kong Street, where we are right now, and Andrew Cameron, the drinksmith from Burnt Ends and Unlisted Collection. Gentlemen, thank you so much for catching up with us today. Guys, to keep it quite plain, what is everyone drinking in Singapore?
There's been an explosion in quality drinking and great cocktail bars and great restaurants and everything in the last 5 years.
The drinks culture has really changed here fast, hasn't it?
Yeah, and I think more and more people are engaged, and it's kind of China and Asia as a whole is an expanding market, and just to kind of provide a solid landing pad for a lot of these brands, we kind of get a priority on the list.
Well, we're here outside Employees Only, which is the Singaporean outpost of the New York Bar, and Andrew, one of the great hidden bars in Singapore.
This is a replication of number 4 bar in the world right now. They've got 2 of the core members here, and they're doing a great job.
And how do you think they've done so well? I mean, they've only been here for a short period of time, but they have been doing a great job, haven't they?
And like their attention to service, their attention to quality, like their attention to experience, like they're absolutely smashing it.
Yeah, well usually it's not the easiest bar to get into in Singapore, but let's see if we can sneak in for a cocktail or two and have a look.
How is he doing it or why he do his thing? Yeah, you see the money ain't a part of it. The fame, I never thought of it. The music is the soul and the rhythm is the heart of it. Hey, so I'ma keep on rocking this straight hood popping it.
Now we're in one of the newer wine bars in Singapore. This is one of the only, a couple that opened in the last 12 months. So tell us about this bar.
They've got a selection of over 5,000 bottles, and they've probably got the best selection of French wine. And it's about the consumer experience, and it's about having the right thing for the right person at the right time. And these guys here have that broad spectrum, that you can have a price point here and a price point there. You can have a flavour profile here and a flavour profile there, and everything in between. And they have the staff that can communicate to actually pair those experiences up. So I think they're doing a great job.
We need more places like this in Singapore, don't we?
Absolutely, and there's more and more of them coming up. It's not just about dollar spend, it's about making sure you've got the right products for the consumer. It's not forced economics.
Oh, cheers, mate. Let's enjoy a couple of glasses of wine. Cheers. Now we're at Raffles, and we're having one of the most famous cocktails in the world, the Singapore Sling, which dates back to 1915. And you've been working in restaurants and bars in Singapore for some time, and this is still really an iconic drink, isn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely a rite of passage for bartenders when they're coming through town, and for having such a historic venue, like everyone needs to come to Raffles. Like everyone needs to check out the Long Bar. Everyone needs to have a Singapore Sling. If you're part of the industry, it's something that you need to do while in town.
And this billiards bar dates back to 1896, so in one of the oldest bars in Asia, really, now, aren't we, as well?
And we were in one of the newest and most progressive bars as well.
So very complete opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yep.
Having classic cocktails at 28 Hong Kong Street now to the Sling and Raffles is quite a big change. Well, cheers, mate. Enjoy the drinks. Get some of these. That's it. Well, Singapore is home to some of the most luxurious hotels in the world, but it's also home to some of the most affordable. And this hotel here is one of my favorites. Let's have a look inside. Today we're catching up with GM Reece Challenger to talk about this great cost affordable hotel. Reece, what a great product in the middle of Singapore.
Beautiful product in the middle of Singapore, right in the middle of Bugis, the arts centre of Singapore, with Bugis Central, with the shopping, and just a great, fantastic hotel with full services here, full facilities, 2 restaurants, 6 meeting rooms, beautiful swimming pool overlooking the city. We have a rooftop also, so we've got some great facilities at the hotel.
Why do you think a lot of corporates want to stay here? Obviously, the location's great, but having a really great new product, obviously that's going to help, isn't it?
Yeah, and having competitive rates and also being full facilities. So we have the gym, the swimming pool. We also have a privilege lounge. So for our top corporates, our Le Club Platinum members, we do offer the club lounge. We're a privilege lounge. We're serving breakfast and the cocktails and drinks, so they can do their meetings there as well. And with the great public areas we have, we can spread the guests around the hotel.
Mate, I think what we probably should do now is go and check out some of the rooms in the hotel.
Sure, fantastic.
Sounds
great.
good.
So this is one of our suites, our 2 suites in the hotel. You'll love this room.
Oh, nice.
There's a lot of little features and nifty little things everywhere. So we've got our dining room area here.
Yep.
We come into the bedroom, king bed, and the bathroom. So little designs and little knick-knack little artworks and sculptures everywhere.
This would be quite popular then, right?
Very popular. Very popular
Probably
with
wish you had a few more.
with staycations, anniversaries, weddings. Yeah, it's great. And bathtub, standalone bathtub here in the bathroom. So very popular.
Well, mate, thanks for the tour. What a great little hotel you've got here, and obviously all these little facilities, the infinity pool, you know, the F&B spaces in there, and then the rooms.
Oh, it's fantastic. We're very proud of it. You know, the gym and the two restaurants, Chinese restaurant, you know, the Western restaurant, our lobby bar, and our rooftop for sunset. So we can't get anything better. It's fantastic.
And ramping things up from a Mercure brand level as well. It's good to see the brand open up something like this in Singapore.
Yes, we've set the mark now. I think we've raised the bar for the other Mercures to also come up to our level.
Wonderful, mate. Thank you for showing us around.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
My pleasure.
Welcome to Singapore's Changi Airport, one of the biggest, busiest, and for the last 5 years in a row, the best airport in the world. Every year, 58 million people come through this airport, and today, we're going to give you the insider's guide on where to eat, drink, shop, relax, and much more. Well, one thing I love a lot about Singapore is the food, and here at Terminal 3 at Changi Airport there's Singapore Food Street, where you'll find 13 vendors selling everything from chicken rice to laksa, satay and much more. Well, Changi Airport's got loads of different food experiences for you. We just showed you the Singapore street food, that authentic Singaporean satay and barbecue and all those beautiful flavours. We're down here at the kitchen by Wolfgang Pipe, right below the Singapore street food, is more of that restaurant experience from the American chef getting known around the world now. Here it's about pizzas, about chicken and meats, great Australian beef actually, and pastas, and a really good little wine list. And sometimes you just love a good meal to sit down, have that great service before you go and hop on a long haul flight. Well, the newest bar here at Changi Airport is called The World is Flat, and as you can see, it's very classically inspired. Find a lot of great G&Ts, classic cocktails, craft beers, sandwiches, and much more. It's a great place to pop in just for a beer or have a little bit more. You spend half an hour here or spend a couple of hours. Well, Singapore's Changi Airport's home to a number of beautiful airline lounges, including one from British Airways. And today I'm joined by Rob Williams from BA. And Rob, I remember what this used to be like, and it's a dramatic transformation that since you've actually had this lounge open.
It's a big change, isn't it, James? And you're right to say this has been our lounge for quite a long time, but we went through an extensive renovation last year, redesigned the space completely, brought in some fantastic new features.
Okay, so there's one more amazing attraction here, and I promise it doesn't involve any eating or drinking. Changi boasts the world's first airport butterfly garden. Around 1,000 tropical butterflies are housed in a microclimate garden right here in Terminal 3, and it's simply stunning. Well, that's it from us at Changi Airport, and I hope you enjoyed our guide to what this great airport has to offer. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. On the next episode of Wayfarer, well, welcome to the Four Seasons Resort Maui at Wailea, one of the most luxurious and beautiful resorts found anywhere in the world. And Shemaine, we're in one of the real special suites here at the Four Seasons, aren't we?
Absolutely, we certainly are. We're in our elite oceanfront suite.
When you come to Hawaii, a must-do is a luau, which is a Polynesian celebration of food, music, dance, stories, and much more. Welcome to the Hilton Hawaiian Village here on Waikiki Beach. It's one of the largest hotels in the world with almost 4,000 rooms. Welcome to Hana on the north coast of Maui. We're currently in the middle of an adventure with Blue Hawaiian helicopters. Come with us as we continue the journey.